Hey guys, it's K Gifted, and I just about added the entire Persona 5 playlist to my iPod. Don't judge me, the music in the game is lit. It is so good. It's so good. Anyway, let's do it. 3 hours in with Persona 5, or P5. Let's go. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not big on Japanese RPG games, and I don't know anything about the Persona series. I know of Persona, but I've never played like the Persona games. So this is my first time playing a Persona game. I wasn't expecting much out of it because again, it's a Japanese RPG game. I'm not big on Japanese RPG games. So I decided, you know, fine, whatever, we'll give Persona 5 a shot. It's probably gonna be, you know, a blah game. You know, we'll send it back in about a week. Ha! That was like 4 weeks ago. All this gameplay that I'm showing you now, it was like 3 weeks ago when I first started playing the game. And I'm like 4 weeks later, I'm like 8 hours into the game. I'm not even like nowhere near close to being finished. But this game got me hooked. Even the art style of the game is just so sick. Like everything just pops and just comes at you in a good way. In a good way. The art style in the game is just so cool, man. Even like from like the loading screens to the menu options while you're fighting and all that stuff. It just pops, man. It's just so cool, and like not a lot of games have something like that. So it's different and it's really cool, and I just loved it. I loved everything about it. Now, as I continued to play the game and got deeper into my first hour, I met some really interesting characters. Now, I'm gonna warn you, I might pronounce their name wrong. If I do, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm trying here. I'm sorry. But yeah, I met this guy named Sojiro. Is that his name? I hope that's his name. I think it is. Yeah, he's like this cafe owner. He takes you in. After some stuff goes down, I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but some stuff goes down, he takes you in, and you're now living with him, and you live in his like his upstairs room or attic or whatever. It's pretty crappy. It's pretty crappy. I'm not gonna lie. I expected something better. It was pretty crappy, and it wasn't your pretty living conditions. But again, now that I'm 8 to 9 hours in, it looks so nice. But yeah, but the first hour it was crappy. It was pretty crappy. So then hour 2 kicks in, and it's morning time. It's my first day of school. I head out to school. I get lost on my way there because the game didn't give me a map. Or they did. I'm lying. They did give me a map. I just couldn't understand how it turned. Like it was weird to follow. It was weird to follow. But I got lost. But I ended up meeting a new character named Ryuji. He's hilarious, by the way. Ryuji, that's my guy. That's my guy. And from there, some stuff goes down, and we get teleported to this palace, and that is where Persona 5 hooks me in. Like when my character got his first Persona, done deal. It was a wrap. I was hooked from there, and then from there they really show you how the turn-based style of the game is played. They really help you out. They were really helpful. The tutorials were really good. It really showed me how everything works, and I didn't really have much trouble getting the hang of it. Usually, turn-based style games just aren't my thing unless it's like Pokemon or Fire Emblem or something like that. But this one was pretty easy to understand. You can attack, you can heal, you can use your persona. But if you do use your persona, you either sacrifice SP or you sacrifice your health power. So you gotta pick and choose your spots when you decide to use your persona or not. And from there, they explain the turn-based style more. It's not hard to understand. At first, when I was first playing it, I got a little intimidated, but the more you play it, the more it gets easier to understand. I wish more games would do that, especially if you have a turn-based style. I wish more games would do that, and the wonderful people at Atlus made a great tutorial for helping me get better at the turn-based style in the game. So then we get to school, and my first day of class was awkward. I had to introduce myself. I think the kids laughed at me. First day of school was awkward. I think they asked a question, and I think I got it wrong. Oh, was that in the third hour? Was that in the third hour? Shit, I think that was in the third hour. But yeah, they asked a question, and I got it wrong, and they laughed at me because they're mean kids. And through most of the third hour, I spent most of my time in the palace, just going through tutorials and just learning how to play. And it wasn't really that bad. Like, it wasn't really anything like, I wasn't bored or anything like that. The game was just awesome. The game has like the catchiest music for like fighting ever. It's so catchy, man. I love the music when you fight when you fight against the what are they called? Not spirits, but shadows. That's what they're called. They're called shadows. So when you fight against the shadows, the catchy music pops in, and it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I love the turn-based style of the game. I haven't gotten bored of it yet. It's just so awesome. And so yeah, I spent most of the third hour in the palace and learning how to like navigate through the palace and not get caught. So yeah, that was pretty cool. As I continued playing past 3 hours, you pretty much decide how you choose to spend your day. You can get a job, you can hang out with your friends, you can go study, you can talk to people, you can listen on their conversations. There's just so much stuff to do, so you gotta carefully plan out how you go about your day and before you go back into the palace. And you can get like items that will help you once you go back into the palace to fight the shadows and stuff like that. Overall, I love the game. The first 3 hours was so much fun. Give it a shot, see if you like it. I'm glad I gave it a shot. I love this game. So that wraps up my first 3 hours in with Persona 5. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Comment below if you played any of the other Persona games, and give me some tips because I'm starting to get my ass kicked. Especially in the first boss fight. If you know what's going down in the first boss fight, help me please, because this boss is whooping my ass. Oh my god. So but yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm probably gonna go listen to some more Persona music because it's so good. You should listen to some too. It's really good. I have the whole soundtrack on my iPod. It's really good. Don't judge me. I got you guys. Until then, stay gifted.